All right, it's Thursday. That means it's time for another E92 update. I love the pumpkin spice lattes. Since the last video, I bought this little OBD, like it plugs in at the OBD port, little code reader, because I wanted to know what my water temp was. See 95 right there. It's hard to see with the camera. There's a few different gauges that it does, but I like that main one. It's kind of hard to see because of the camera screen. But I was getting this check engine light, and what it turns out to be was a code that throws when your thermostat is stuck open. So my car wasn't getting up to operating temperature, and I wasn't getting any heat. So we got a thermostat we got to replace today. What boggles my mind is the fact that the E90 chassis does not have a water temp gauge from factory. There's an oil temp gauge from factory, which is amazing. But if your car starts overheating, you're just gonna get a notification and you can't actually see your temperature creeping up. So this was the cheapest solution that I found to getting a water temp gauge versus, hardwiring one in, a whole bunch of stuff. Where this just plugs into the OBD port and just pulls the information that the car already has. So I've been able to watch my temperature, and the time that I get to work, my car doesn't even get to 70 degrees. And then that, especially with the code, tells me that my thermostat is stuck open and it's just cooling right away. So we gotta replace that thermostat so in the wintertime, I'm gonna have heat when I'm traveling to work. And last time when I did the wheel bearing, I ended up somehow breaking my axle. In a sense, it's leaking grease now, so I gotta replace the half shaft. The e-brake didn't turn out the best that I thought it was. Now I have no e-brake, so I gotta fix the e-brake cable. And the car is making this god-awful noise. See if you can hear this on the outside. It's like this squealing. It sounds like the parking dust, the brake dust pad is grinding, or the e-brake or something. So we gotta jack it up, spin some tires, and figure out what this noise is. Probably by replacing the half shaft, fixing the e-brake system, the noise will probably be solved. Check out this classic. All right, I am back at the farm, and we got a fresh half shaft in here. I got the thermostat. I also picked up some coolant at work. We have another oil catch can. Hopefully this one's a little better. And I have the e-brake cable. So let's try and get it all back together. Also decided I'm gonna lower the ride height of probably another inch in the front. It's like tucking the rear wheel there. It was higher than I dropped it an inch, but I think we could do another inch, maybe an inch and a half drop on the front. Another task on my to-do list is to get my aux cable back, because I was messing around and then the whole aux thing just dropped in there and I haven't been able to fish it out. So hopefully when I'm fixing the e-brake cable, I'll be able to fix that up. Okay, I just got the wheel off. It looks like the dust shield is bent right here, and that's probably my god-awful noise. Still making noise, so it must be something else. Okay, now that the rotor's off, it's nice and quiet, and you can see rubbing here, but a lot of rubbing down here, and that's probably where a majority of the noise was coming from. In hindsight, that's actually pretty good, because the half shaft wasn't actually making the noise, so we're spitting out all this grease from the damage I'd done when replacing the wheel bearing, and I wouldn't have known it if I didn't accidentally bend the dust shield. 3 minutes is up. Follow along for the update.